Hello ladies, this is Still Looking Good 58. I am Faith, and the reason I'm doing this video, as you probably saw from the title, is that I did a video not long ago where I called it the lace glue down blues because I was really having a hard time trying to really get the technique down. If you also watched my video in Asheville, you saw that Wheezy Wig Reviews, bless her heart, she laid my wig down for me when we were in Asheville. So since then, I have discovered a few things about laying my lace down, especially for my skin color. So there's a couple things I'm going to mention. The first thing I'm going to mention is your skin color does matter when it comes to some of this lace, because some lace works for light-skinned women, some lace only works for dark-skinned women, some lace doesn't. So it's kind of a crapshoot in terms of the lace. And everybody says they're HD, everybody says they're transparent, but that's not necessarily the case. And you guys probably already know that. You guys had asked me to review Outre Toriana, and that's this wig. And I have her in the color DR Cinnamon Mocha. And I think I had mentioned to you that the reason I got this color is because I was reviewing Kamaya once in this color and I liked it, but the wig was longer. This one is shorter. Let me show you what she looks like in the back. She's shorter, and I like that. She's kind of an odd length because you kind of have to keep her up front, but then you've got these swoops on the side, so it's a little bit odd. And some people may not like that, so they'd probably cut it. I'm going to show you some video of what this wig looks like on the inside, and then we'll come right back. This is Outre Toriana, and I have her in the color DRFF Cinnamon Mocha. She is 16 inches long and what I would consider a medium yaki texture and a middle part. Inside she has two combs in the front, a comb in the back, adjustable straps, and an elastic band. Okay, now that you've seen what she looks like on the inside, which is your basic cap construction, I want to talk a little bit about how I prepared her to get her to look like she looks now, which is really, really good. First of all, I discovered that if the wig does not fit me ear to ear, like this one, if it doesn't fit me ear to ear, that's going to be a problem for me when it comes to laying it down. This particular wig went a little bit further past my ear, so I just took some scissors and I cut over my ear. You've seen people do that. I cut over my ear, and it was easier to do with this wig than it is with some others, because when I put this wig on my head, even before I laid it down, the lace laid down on my head, ear to ear. I could just put this wig on my head and the lace just sat there without puckering up or being too big or flying out or any of that kind of thing. And so that helped. Because of the fact that the wig laid flat, all I did was I took my Eben, this black can, and I sprayed on top of the lace. I put the lace where I wanted it on my head, where I wanted it to be. I didn't like push it back. I put the lace exactly where I wanted it to be on my head, and then I sprayed just a little bit of this and kind of rubbed it in on top of the lace all the way around, just in the front. So I just sprayed a little bit all the way around just to make sure I saturated this front part of the lace, just the part that's here, from here to here, just this, you know, just that. And after I did that, instead of getting out the blow dryer, I got my Silky Sax band, and I just laid that band. After I had all my hair pulled back, and that's another thing that you have to really make sure that you do. All this hair was pulled back and up so that I could take this elastic band, lay it exactly flat so that it went exactly flat on the front part of this. That's very important. It needs to be exactly flat on this part that you want to hold down. And if you can put it behind your ear and do it, that's even better, because it just needs to be exactly flat. And if it's not, while it's holding down, it's going to mess it up. It's not going to go where you want it to go. I used to just kind of pull it down and put it over my hair, and no, that doesn't work. So you really have to get it exact in order for it to lay down properly. And because I did that, when I took the Silky Sax band off, it looked like this. Nice and flat, no what do you call it, residue. It didn't get cakey or anything like that, because I just put a little bit all the way around and then just put the band on, no heat. So that's what really works for me. So I'm saying that to say that not every single wig is going to work that way. This particular wig worked that way. My Toriana wig, the one that Weezy laid down for me in Asheville, I have two colors of that wig because that wig also lays down for me like this one does. So the key I'm finding is not necessarily that I'm not that great at this. What it really is that I have to have the right wig with the right lace for my skin color as well as fitting my head. So that's what I learned. So that's why this is part 2 of my lace glue down blues, because this actually was my solution that I found. So there are going to be wigs that come along that do not fit my head. Even if I cut them over my ear, they still may pucker up like that XRS Beauty wig did for me. Puckered up so horribly on me because it didn't fit my head. So I'm finding that if the wig does not lay down like this, and I'm not able to use just this to lay it down, then it's probably not the wig for me. And that's important because you don't want to spend your coins on something you're not going to wear or that you can't wear, that you're going to have to sell to somebody or whatever. So that's important. So what I try to do, and this might be something that you might want to try to do too, if you buy a wig, they are returnable if you don't wear them and if you don't cut anything off or alter them. So my suggestion to you is if you buy a wig online from some company, put it on your head as is. Don't take the lace off or anything. Pull that lace down to the point where you think you would be able to glue it down, and then just see how it fits. If it fits like it's gonna go ear to ear, even if you have to cut some of it off, if it fits like it's gonna go ear to ear, then you're good. You can keep that wig and lay it down properly. If it's way big, if it's way little, if the lace doesn't, feel like it's like even on both sides or whatever, all of those things matter because it's gonna be perfectly perfect if it fits you and you can do what I said. If you can do that, if you can lay that thing down and put a little bit of the ebon on and put this on in such a way that it's lays completely flat on your head, it's gonna look good every time. And I found that to be the case because the 2 wigs, like I said, that I've been able to successfully do that with is this one, this Outre Toriana, and the Bobbi Boss Toriana wig. I think Bobbi Boss had another wig called Tania, and she was the same way. I was able to do that with her. Sometimes the actual wig manufacturer makes a difference. Bobbi Boss wigs usually work well for me in terms of the lace. If it's one of those HD glueless lace wigs, or if it's a 13x4, 13x7, whatever, if it's glueless, or if it's just HD. If it says that it's glueless or HD, usually Bobbi Boss wigs will fit me. Not only fit me, but the lace will just melt on my head. And I don't have to put any tint on it. But again, that's my skin color. Bobbi Boss's wigs may be too light. Their lace may be too light for other people. But for me, their lace is perfect for my skin color. So I can use the Bobbi Boss wigs, those HD wigs especially, and not have a problem. Some Outre wigs are not great for me. Some Outre wigs are the wrong color. Some Outre wigs I have to tint, like I had to tint Priscilla. Loved that wig, could not deal with the lace, had to tint it. So, and usually I don't have to tint anything, but that one was really ashy even on me. So yeah, so it just depends. So I would suggest again that you try before you completely buy because you can always return that wig if you do not alter it. And if all you do is try it on and see if it doesn't fit, put that sucker back in the bag and psh, off it goes. So, okay, so ladies, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you like Toriana. I think she's a beautiful wig. I love her in this color. And I'll probably get another one in this color. But yeah, just make sure you use those tips and you should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching, and as I always say, if you're going to show love to anyone today, please show it to the creator. I'm still looking good, and of course, so are you. See you next time.